watching Let's Chat.
Even though she has been gone now almost 17 years, this is still a very familiar face in and around Chattanooga. Our broadcast colleague and dear friend, MaryEllen Locher. The folks at CHI Memorial have continued to pay tribute to MaryEllen over the years. And recently there is something that has been formed called Mel's Club. Cindy Perry is here, and she is the Mel's Club coordinator, and she is being joined by Sarah Werner, who is a Tyner Academy teacher, from the teacher's perspective on how Mel's Club benefits students. Ladies, first of all, good morning to you both.
Thank you, Chip.
Cindy, we'll begin with you. Encapsulate it for us. Tell us what Mel's Club is.
Mel's Club is a breast health education program for teenage girls. And what we do is we go into schools, primarily schools, wellness classes, and we educate and empower young women to take control of their breast health at an early age. If we educate them, clear up the myths and misconceptions they have about breast cancer and treatment, then if something does happen to them or their mother or someone in their family, they'll have less fear. So we talk about myths and misconceptions, we talk about wellness, prevention, how to do a self-exam. We also have a breast cancer survivor who comes and shares her story.
What is the biggest misconception about breast cancer?
The biggest misconception for teenage girls is that it cannot happen to them. And we talk about and show pictures of teenage girls who have had it. We have a young woman in our Chattanooga area who was diagnosed at 20 years old, Zoe Hamilton. So I'll talk about Zoe, and she's a nursing student now at Southern Adventist. And she's been a very powerful advocate for young women, knowing about breast cancer, especially self-exams at an early age.
Sarah, tell us how your experience as a teacher benefits this great organization, Mel's Club.
I think it's just a wonderful opportunity for my students to have a very candid conversation and learn about breast health, breast cancer awareness. They come in and ask just wonderful questions that otherwise we probably wouldn't have gotten to if it was just me having a conversation with them or trying to help educate them. So they're hearing it from Cindy, from the survivors, and then they just learn so much. They're able to ask questions and then experience how to do self-exams, how to lower their risk of breast cancer, how to take all of those steps they can. It's a really good learning experience.
And there are preventive steps that can be taken, because obviously, as within any cancer, the sooner the diagnosis, then the sooner the treatment can begin, and the better your odds are at overcoming this. And I think we all know somebody, and in a lot of cases, several somebodies in their family or immediate circle who have been affected by cancer. And you guys can have a schedule set to where you will come out and talk to a certain group, or you'll bring them into CHI and talk to them about this as well, correct?
Well, we can't bring them into the campus, but what we do is we go into the schools. And I'll bring all kinds of things we do what we call show and tell. I'll show the girls what a breast implant looks like. We'll show them things that women have, things that they use during the actual breast cancer treatment. We'll talk about other options such as mastectomy bras and things like that. So there's some tactile learning. We try to teach all learning styles. We have charts for the science-minded. We have numbers that we share for people who like numbers. We end with role plays on how to ask questions, things like you found a lump in your breast, but you're embarrassed, and it's been there for 2 months. What do you do? And so we, role plays like that help the girls kind of act out and talk through scenarios.
Cindy, Sarah, thank you both so much for the great work you're doing in honor of MaryEllen Locher, who touched countless thousands of lives around the Tennessee Valley area. If you want to find out how you can schedule a presentation about Mel's Club, and let's face it, when it comes to cancer, the more the knowledge you have and the quicker you have it, the better off you're going to be. All you have to do is contact memorial.org. That is memorial.org, or you can call them at 495-4124, 495-4124.